Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We live here today. We got somebody, a special guest on the line today. Somebody that everybody know in the Mobile area, in the Baldwin County area. We got none other than head coach, athletic director Joey Adams. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing good, Ron. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. I know you guys been having had some stuff going on before the sports rim got brought to a halt. This last season. Talk about some of the new additions you guys have over there at Mobile Christian before we get into the sports stuff.
Oh, just a lot of really neat things going on campus. Obviously, this past year was our new building for our elementary that really enhanced our campus and allowed us to do a lot of things around campus and repurpose a lot of other buildings and give our campus a great feel. So we were having a really good year, and when things kind of came to a halt, but we're still excited about what we have going over there.
Well, man, that's pretty good, Coach. Let's go ahead and just talk about a little bit about some of the sports stuff. You guys had a pretty good season in football, and also you had a pretty good season in basketball.
Well, yes, football had an outstanding season, came on strong at the end. Obviously, made a great playoff run to the state championship game and came up 27 seconds short of winning the state championship. Just a tough lot, but a tremendous job by Coach Cottrell and all of our players and programs. So we're really proud of them. And I thought in our boys basketball, we had a really good season, won 20 games, was ranked highest fourth most of the year in 3A, and didn't end like we wanted to. But you got to give St. Michael and Thomasville credit that they knocked us off to in the playoffs, and but it was a great year, and I had a wonderful group of kids and got most of them back for next year. So we're excited about maybe getting back on the court at some point to work for next year.
Yeah, I can tell you this, Coach. Coach, turn your volume down for me a little bit. Yeah, there you go, Coach. I can tell you this. Watching you guys and broadcasting some of your basketball games last season, you guys have a lot of athletes out there, including one of the athletes is your son. Talk about some of those guys that you have coming back on your roster.
Well, we had a big junior class this year, and we've got a good upcoming senior class of on the basketball team led by Chance Spears. Has been a starter since his freshman year, and Deontay Lawson. Everybody knows Deontay, and Javago McNeil, another really great football basketball combo. Rashad Robinson, who's an outstanding baseball player as well. He's already committed to University of Memphis, Division I in baseball, but he's a great point guard for us. Along with Dalton Adams, who's just a great program kid who works really hard and just loves being a part. And with those guys that we got coming back with our core of guys, we're excited. Joseph Page is another outstanding rebounder and energy player for us, and we've got some other younger guys coming, and just a great group of guys to work with, and that's what I'm missing the most right now. We just have a lot of fun together. As talented as they are, they're great kids to be around, and so I can't wait to get back in the gym with them.
Well, yeah, we know that the pandemic has got the sports world on lockdown right now, but they're slowly letting everything come back. So what have you received, from the state level and stuff of that, and talk to other coaches how they may slowly bring, you guys can train with athletes and stuff of that nature.
Right. Well, obviously right now we're in a holding pattern, and the last announcement was that state superintendent was going to keep schools closed till June the 5th. And there's been talk that after June the 5th there could be a kind of a reentry into doing some things, small groups, workouts, whatever that may be. I know next week the association is meeting in Montgomery with a couple of the fall committees and summer committees to kind of iron those things out and have those things ready to roll out. So I'm sure whenever the things are lifted, they'll have a plan for us to go in place, and we'll be ready to go when that time comes.
So, Coach, what have you been doing with your guys in the meantime? Have you been having any meetings virtually? Be able to give anybody any workouts, anything of that nature? What have you guys been able to accomplish since the pandemic been going on?
Well, since the pandemic, it's all had to be virtual, and then anything we do can't obviously coach them or have them on campus. So I've done a lot keeping in touch with the guys, texting a lot of things out to different ones, either the group or to different guys, and put several workouts for guys if they had a chance to get to a gym back when the gyms were open. When the health clubs were open, but when everything got shut down, it's what everybody had at their houses or whatever. But so we tried to give some ideas of some alternate workouts, and a lot of our guys have goals at their house, so they're getting shots up and working on that. And there's just not a lot you can do other than just keep up with them and let them know. My biggest thing is I wanted to stay in contact with them, let them know I cared. One of the big things is the online environment of the school. That's a huge thing, and trying to making sure that they had everything they needed with that. And but what I'm blessed with on my basketball guys is we've got a really group of highly motivated young men that make it easy for me to coach, and they're going to work. And those are guys are leaders, and they're very self motivated, and especially our basketball guys after last year, and with this group coming back as seniors, felt like we kind of left some things undone, and they want to continue with that. But with other guys on the team too, they care about basketball and doing well with that, but they have aspirations, big time plans at whether it's committing to football and playing in the SEC at Alabama like Deontay, or playing college baseball with Rashad. So those guys are doing a lot of work on their own, and that's a blessing for me.
Well, Coach, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to the people at Mobile Christian to have student athletes? Notice I say it's student athletes, not just athletes like Deontay and your baseball player.
Oh, it's fantastic. I They work hard in the classroom. They're polite kids. They get along well, and that's like I said, that's one of the things I miss the most is when we're together. We get after each other pretty well but we care about each other. So even some of that's been going on in our group text, some jokes on each other and different things, and they always have a good time with me when I with my texting skills. I guess I'm a little older than them, and some of the things I may text and different things they get a kick out of that. So they have a lot of fun at my expense, and that's great. But we're blessed, and we're blessed with a lot of great coaches at the school that and student athletes, not just with in certain sports, but across the board. And what I hate for our spring athletes as an athletic director, I hate when our spring athletes didn't get to finish their season, and everybody's in that boat. But we have some tremendous spring athletes. One in particular, Josiah Harry, um, who will go down as one of the greatest athletes in the history of Mobile Christian School in terms of accomplished on the national level. As he's the top discus and shot putter in the nation,
Wow.
and he's signing he's going to Alabama on a scholarship, and he's won 7 state championships in his career here, individual state championships in the shot, the discus. His first one being in the 8th grade, and I think he holds 43 meet or venue records and state records all over the state and wherever he's gone. So and also he was just named a New Balance All American, um,
Wow.
indoor All American. So
Wow.
and he's just one of the several that we have, and so we're proud of those kids, and we're trying to do what we can to help them and give them the best that we can these last for their senior year and for these last few weeks and graduation and things. So
Man, that's great, Coach. You guys do a good job over there at Mobile Christian. I know myself and KT Thorne with Icon Sports, we've been over there broadcasting football and basketball games.
mhm.
Definitely love to come over there this upcoming season whenever the season starts. We're not sure if football is going to be able to go or not, but I know people are working hard trying to make sure and
Right.
watching how this COVID-19 is doing, and so that people can get back out there and do what they can do to get sports back on track. Not just at the local level, but all the way up to the professional level. They're trying what they can do as well. I mean, all we can say is we can continue to do what we can do at human beings and doing the right things. Safety is definitely paramount. We definitely don't want any kids out there hurt or anything of that nature. And I'm very sure your staff and the principal there at Mobile Christian, all those guys, definitely make sure everybody's taken care of. Well, Coach, it's been fun today. I know it's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not raining outside. Just keep striving, keep those guys on the right track. I know you guys will over there at Mobile Christian, man. We can't wait to come broadcast you guys again. And if you people haven't been over to Mobile Christian, when you get an opportunity, they open it up. Go over there and check out the new additions that they have over there. Cause trust me, it is nice. It's very nice. Bring your kids, let them walk through there. Even if you don't go to school, just go check it out and see what they've done in the community over there at Mobile Christian. Thanks for coming on the network, Coach.
Thank you so much, Ron. Thanks for all you do with the network, and we love having you on campus. And I can't wait till we get you guys back on campus and we're able to have our athletes and our school family enjoy being together again.
Yes, sir.
Stay safe.
Yes, sir. You too, Coach.